Good morning to all. Today we are going to discuss the revision or the mind map, what we call for motion 2. This is third part, because in first part we discussed about distance, displacement and velocity. Then in the second part we discussed about acceleration and equations of motion. Now today, the last part, we are going to discuss about graphical presentation. That is graphical presentation. Graphical representation of motion. So I hope you all are aware about the meaning of graph. So graph is plotted between two variable quantities, right? And one quantity which varies at our choice, that is called independent, right? The other quantity which varies as a result of the change, that is dependent variable, right? So let me draw here. So in graphical representation of motion, first of all, we will understand the meaning of graph. Right? It is plotted between two variable quantity and it contains two quantities. One is independent and one is dependent. So suppose I am writing y is equal to 3x. Now I am changing the value of x here, but automatically the y value will also change. So this is what? This is my independent variable. This is my dependent variable, because y is depending upon x. Okay, so this is just the information about this. Now, in this chapter, what we are going to discuss about graphical presentation. In graphical presentation, first of all, we will discuss about distance time graph. Right? Distance time graph. So according to its name, what does distance time, as I told you, dependent and independent. So distance time graph represents the change in position of the body, obviously with time. Right? So generally, independent quantity we used to take on the x-axis, so time and distance, because as the time will increase, the distance will also increase. So distance time graph, beta, I told you that time we will represent along x-axis and distance along y-axis, right? Now when the body is at rest, so here we are going to discuss about three cases at rest. When the body is at rest, so this is time, right? Here we will take distance. Now when the body is at rest, what it mean? the position of the body will not change with time. Right, position of the body will not change with position will not change with time. See, if this is at 10 kilometer, right, at 1 hour, 2 hour, 3 hour, 4 hour, 5 hour, after 6 hour, even the body is at 10 kilometer. Right, the body is at 10 kilometer. Now, another case, when the body will have uniform motion. This I am telling you, beta, that how distance time graph will look when the body is in uniform motion. When the body is in uniform motion, it will look like this. What does it represent? That equal distances covered in equal intervals of time. Right? So this is of uniform motion. And third one, we know that for non-uniform motion, we know that the body will change unequal distances. What I can say, it will not remain uniform. Right? So this is about distance time graph. Okay. After this, we have done velocity time graph. Velocity time, right? Now again, for the velocity time, we can discuss the cases. In this case, we know that now the variation of velocity with time. So velocity is dependent and time is independent. So when the body is moving with uniform velocity, again we can show with the help of graph when the motion will be uniform, that is uniform velocity. Right? So uniform velocity के लिए, that means initial and final velocity will remain same. Here is the time, here is the velocity. Look, this one and this one are two same. Right? This and this are two same. But difference is, this is distance, this is velocity. Major difference, looks like same, but it's represent uniform velocity, it's represent the motion at rest. And then from velocity time, we know that the physical quantity which depends upon velocity and time, that is acceleration. So when the body is moving with uniform acceleration, so how it will look like? Like this. Right? This is uniform. So from the velocity time graph, we can calculate. So this is uniform velocity, this is uniform acceleration. If I draw one more, variable acceleration के लिए, simply it will not be a straight line. Variable acceleration. T and V, right? This will be the variable acceleration. Okay. Now very important. From distance time graph, what we can calculate? From distance time graph, we can calculate. Here I can mention because distance time graph, what gives us speed, right? Because distance or time sirf speed mein aata. On the other hand, if I talk about velocity time graph, now velocity time, right? Can be calculated. So what we can calculate in velocity and time, it exists in two quantities. One is displacement or distance we say, right? And another is acceleration. So that's why we can say these two quantities we can calculate by using velocity time graph. How we can calculate displacement? Displacement can be calculated by measuring the area under graph. By measuring area under the VT, velocity time graph. On the other side, if I talk about acceleration, acceleration will be calculated by the slope of VT graph. Right? So these are the equations of motion, and on the other, last but not the least, we have done in this chapter so uniform circular motion. In uniform circular motion, bache, you have done about when a body moves in a circle, right? So if I say a body moves in triangle, then how many times it will change its direction? 3 times. When a body moves in a square or a rectangle, how many times it will change its direction? 4 times, right? Same if I will keep on increasing the sides and finally I will reach at the circle. So what does it mean? It means that the body will change its direction at each point. Even the body is moving with uniform speed. Now the direction is changing. Listen me carefully. Body is moving with uniform speed. That is, uniform motion means uniform speed, but it changes its direction. So speed with direction, क्या हो जाता है बेटा? Velocity. And change in velocity means accelerate. So this motion is always accelerated motion. Right? This is called accelerated motion. Uniform circular motion. And how we can calculate the uniform velocity? Velocity for a uniform circular motion can be calculated. V is equal to 2 pi r by t. Because 2 pi r will be the circumference. If the body is starting its motion from this point A, this is O and this is R, then one round will represent the 2 pi r, that is circumference, divided by the time taken. We will be able to calculate this. Clear? And 3 equations of motion you already aware about. That is V is equal to U plus AT. S is equal to UT plus half AT square. V square minus U square is equal to 2AS. So these are the equations of motion. So that is all for the motion chapter. I hope we have covered each and everything of this chapter. Thank you so much, but I hope that this is going to help you out to revise the chapter.